Hey, it's Pat.
And Carolyn.
We're back vlogging about America's Next Top Model. We are on cycle 12. It is now episode 5. And we're feeling alive.
But we're in that episode 5 slump where it was a little boring.
Not much happened in tonight's episode. It was pretty, whatever.
Stagnant.
It's kind of cool.
That's a good word.
Good word. Word of the day calendar.
Stagnant.
The first 5 minutes were kind of cool, though. Takara came back from cycle 3, the fabulous Takara.
I never liked her, but I liked her this.
Yeah.
She looked so skinny.
She did look skinny, Celebrity Fit Club. Yeah, she did. She looked good, and she came to talk to the girls about personality and saying how she has become so successful because of her personality, and they need to get one. Cue Talia montage. I'm insecure and blah, blah, blah. Talia got the first confessional, first 1 minute of the show was her confessing how she's not confident and she doesn't know if it's for her, blah, 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 which means one of two things.
It means you're either picked first or you go home.
Did we not say that last week and the week before?
We did say it, and we'll talk about what happened in a minute.
Don't give it away, but one of those things happened.
It did. And the other thing is, this may have happened after the first photo shoot, but whatever. Talia, don't ever tell anybody you don't want to be there. I don't care if you don't think. I don't care if you think it's going to get you pity. Never tell somebody you don't want to be on Top Model.
It's cycle 12. Don't you know how to win Top Model yet? Don't say that.
Yeah, we've been saying that all along. Patrick thinks you could put him on Top Model and he'd win just because he's a fan of the show. But learn your lesson.
I didn't know what you were going to say right there.
I'll protect you.
I got nervous.
Anyway, so they had their first sort of activity. What do you call it? Challenge.
Activity.
I'm a little slow tonight, guys. Just forgive me.
Crafts.
First little activity where they had, of course, Benny Ninja was going to teach them how to pose. Exactly. You do great on the show. And kind of an interesting idea. They had Sky Neller, who's a DJ, former model person. It actually was kind of lame. Although London, my girl London, she did pretty good.
Yeah, they played music and they were like, pose to this music. And some people danced and some people were just like.
And Sandra was like, ah!
And we were like.
In front of everybody. Yeah, we don't really like her.
We gave her the finger.
Anyway, it was interesting.
Yeah, and then that was it. But then they took the challenge and they had to do the actual competition part of it. And the girls wore these blonde wigs, and they did pose off while the DJ played music for them. There was a big crowd, shaking their fingers. And it looked a little something like this. I'm
so bad at this. All right, the final two on the challenge was Celia and Natalie, and thank God Celia won because I hated Natalie, who I hope we don't run. She's one of those people, if I did run into you on the street, I'd be afraid of Marvita, or I'd be, excited to see Marvita. It'd be one or the other. Kind of like McKee. Now if I see McKee, I'm praise you. But, if I ran into Natalie, I'd probably punch her in the face. I mean, I'm not afraid of Natalie and her rich girl
attitude. You know you're going to see her, and she is going to punch you in the face now.
Oh, my God. Bring it on, girl. Bring it on. No, she wouldn't, but she's a pain in the...
We don't like her.
Anyway. Yeah. Let's move on. Okay. Really, really cool
concept.
Yeah, true.
For the photo shoot.
So they took
not so much execution.
True. So they went to Ellis Island, which, hey Mom, you took me there when I was little.
Hi Graham, you came there.
Really?
My grandma did. Mm-hmm.
Very cool. So the concept.
Well, I'm waving to her in heaven, but.
Oh, okay.
Hey.
I'm sure she watches our show in heaven.
Mm-hmm.
So the idea was Ellis Island, and they were doing this whole immigrant story, which is a really cool concept. And they were going to use an old school camera.
Let's talk about the photos. Okay, let's talk about Tiana's first. Her picture was fine. They're all fine. I'm going to have blah reviews for all of them. Her face looked good, though. She had a good face,
beautiful, but in real life...
She was just standing there.
I mean, when she's just standing there, though, in panel, I'm like, girl, get that hair fixed. But in the picture, she looked pretty good.
Yeah. Your girl.
London looked so good on set. She did good in the challenge. The picture pretty much sucked. They said she looked short. It's
called.
Here's the thing, though.
And they said she was looking off to the camera when everyone else was looking to camera. Well, you picked the picture.
They picked those pictures.
I'm sorry.
They picked those pictures. They've got at least 10 to 50 frames to choose from. They pick those pictures and then they bitch about them. It's well, let the girls pick the pictures then. Or I don't know, or show more than one, because it's starting to get unfair. They're like, oh, well, you should do this and you should do that. And
well, maybe they did it in another picture, but one of the little kids had their eyes closed or something. Oh. So they couldn't use that picture. Or Benny Ninja.
There's not always kids in the pictures.
Well, whose side are you on?
Yeah, true. Anyway,
All right.
keep going.
Sandra took a picture, and she was just standing there, too. Get out of here. Allison took a cool picture. She was the one that looked like a ghost. She literally looked like one of those, like, she wasn't there when you took the picture, but then she was in the picture.
Doesn't she stand out the most, though? Like, she's cool.
She's the only one with a look that's really, like, whoa, different. And
yeah.
Paulina said it. She's like, you're either going to love this girl or you're going to hate her. And it's kind of true. I don't know how I feel about her.
I'm starting to like her more.
In person, I don't really like her, but she takes really cool pictures.
Her personality's kind of coming out as well.
She's weird.
Amina, I couldn't even tell you what she did.
Amina,
I don't even know what
my
she
notes
is.
said, okay.
Fo's looking good. She was real quiet this episode, which was...
She didn't get a lot of screen time.
Yeah, she took our advice, so she was kind of quiet.
Mm-hmm.
She's probably going to be in the later episodes. Oh, the other theory we have is when they're quiet in some of the middle episodes, it means they're going to have a lot of screen time towards the end.
Yeah.
They tend to keep them quiet. Natalie...
Get out of here. You take good pictures, but we don't like you. The end. Courtney, we knew... Okay, so at the beginning, when it was Talia's getting the screen time, we're like, okay, Talia's called for his panel, she's going home. And then the more they started talking about building her confidence and feeling better, we're like, well, she's definitely not going home. That means Courtney's going home because Courtney's the other one getting dogged on. And she had an okay picture. She's just unforgettable. I mean, forgettable.
She's forgettable.
She got me again.
Yeah, there you go.
She's forgettable, so she's gone.
Talia, best picture you said, and they said, whatever.
They picked it, though.
Yeah.
It was a really good picture. So I'm not saying maybe the other girls didn't have a better picture that we didn't see, but it was her time to shine and get confidence in this competition. I hope you go home next week.
Yeah. Wow.
And then Celia was wonky in her picture.
Yeah.
The end.
All
the pictures.
This is a boring vlog tonight because that's how boring the show was tonight.
Yeah, so the bottom two were Sandra, who needed it to get a reality check, and Courtney went home, of course. But, shocking, in the last 10 seconds, dumbass Celia got up after the judgment had already been made and said that she thinks that Talia should go home because Talia said she didn't want to be there. And Tyra gave her the laser eye and said, take your place. And blinked.
And scared the...
And she burst into flames.
She didn't. And here's the thing, Celia. If you're going to get up in front of Tyra Banks and stick up for somebody, you better not stutter because that's what you did. You got to have that composed. She was like, I'm not sure if I really do this. That's what her brain was saying. I could hear it.
It's like, if you were going to bring that up, you should have brought it up before they started turning over pictures because then Tyra could have been like, Talia, is that true? Because she said, well, she didn't say it to me, but if she would have set it up when they were talking, she could have said, is this true? And then they would have talked, and then maybe she would have went home. They wouldn't because it's rigged because she had the best picture. But, are you nuts? And so next week, the previews are all of the house people going crazy.
Can't wait for that. At least there'll be some action to talk about.
All right, well, we're having a little bit of an off week, but hopefully you guys enjoyed the show. Leave some comments. Tell us what's happening. We'll see you next time.
Bye, guys.
Bye.